Hello students, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we are going to study the development of female gametophyte. Now see, we have already studied in the previous video that there is one megaspore mother cell, ploidy is diploid, which undergo meiosis to form megaspore dyad, clear, and meiosis 2 to form megaspore tetrad. Clear? So linear tetrad, they are making it. Out of these four megaspore which is made, upper three will degenerate and only the one lower one will remain functional, which is used to develop the female gametophyte. So megaspore mother cell is differentiated towards the micropyle end and functional megaspore is differentiated towards chaliazal end. Please understand very, very important concept. Now, generally what happens, one ovule will have only one embryo sac. And to make this embryo sac means female gametophyte, they are using only one functional megaspore. Then this type of development is known as monosporic development, which is studied in Polygonum plant by Strasburger. So it is also known as Polygonum type. And you please remember in the Polygonum, in the previous video we have studied, in the types of ovule video, you can check it. It is having orthotropous ovule. Orthotropous ovule means micropyle is here, chaliza here, and funicle is here. Is it clear? So we have to assume in our explanation that micropyle is up. We will see, I'll show you through the NCERT also how they are showing it. So Polygonum type of embryo sac is the most common type of embryo sac in the angiosperm. It was discovered by Strasburger in Polygonum plant. It is developed from only one functional megaspore, so we call it as monosporic. And you can say functional megaspore is the first cell of female gametophyte. Now let me explain you the development. See here, understand this diagram carefully. This is the functional megaspore. Now this functional megaspore will undergo for mitosis. This is the one mitosis is going on to make, now you please see my diagram carefully, to make two nucleus and the two nucleus will reach to the opposite pole. So this is actually mitosis number 1. And this one, which I have written on the red color line, this one, this is the first generation. So till now, I have not divided the cytoplasm and only karyokinesis is done. Clear? Now see next. This is second generation mitosis. Mitosis, second generation. See, understand the diagram, please, very easy. Try to cooperate. This will go for again mitosis. So this is second mitosis. This is going for mitosis. So third mitosis. Learned it up till here? Now it will go for third generation mitosis. Third generation mitosis. See, I'm using this one. Please focus, okay? This is fourth mitosis. Number of mitosis right now. This one, fifth mitosis. And I'm just changing the color to make you understand. See this nucleus. Sixth mitosis. Getting it better? Then this one, 7 mitosis. Seventh mitosis. So we have to do how many mitosis to make 8 nucleus? 7 mitosis we have to do to make 8 nucleus. Now question based on this. First let me explain you. If they ask you number of mitosis for n cell or n nuclei, what is the formula? You can directly get it. N minus 1 is your answer. Here, if I say to 8 nuclei, I'm not saying cell, okay? I'm saying only 8 nuclei. So how many mitosis I have to do? 8 minus 1 means 7 mitosis. Got it? Number of mitosis to make 8 cell right now in this diagram, it is not cell. Please, it is not cell, it is nucleus. I'm focusing with nucleus. And if I ask you number of mitotic generation to obtain 8 nucleus, then how many, what is the formula? 2 raised to power n is equal to total. And you have to tell what is the value of n. So here 2 raised to power 3, answer will be 8. So answer is 3 generation. Learned up till here, beta? So here answer is with respect to this. And here answer is, I have explained you only nuclei. Please don't confuse with the cell. Please. It is 8 minus 1, 7 mitosis. Now, up till here, what we studied, ki all these mitotic division were free nuclear. They were free nuclear. I have not laid down cell wall till now. How many nucleus are there in total? 8 nucleus are there. So let me draw once again. See, this is the total diagram. We are finding it. 4 nucleus are here. Clear? And 4 nucleus are here. And in the diagram, we are always assuming micropyle up and chaliza is down. Entire, we are assuming micropyle up, chaliza is down. Now, what will happen? We have to lay down the cell wall. When we have to lay down the cell wall, see what will happen. See the changes. Free nucleus will be left on the micropyle. 3 nucleus will be left at the chaliza. 1 nucleus from micropyle will come in the center and 1 nucleus from chaliza will also come in the center. First of all, this will be done, and now cell wall is laid around. Cell wall is laid around. You tell me how many nucleus I have laid the cell wall. You please check and tell me I am laying down the cell wall around how many nucleus. I have laid down the cell wall around only 6 nucleus. The 6 of 8 nucleus are surrounded by cell wall. Please read the line of NCERT very carefully. It is there in the NCERT line. Please read it. Only cell wall is laid around 6 nucleus, not 8. Is it clear? I've used the color difference. But how many cell we are making? We are making total 7 cell. Because this cell is known as, towards micropyle, is known as X cell, which is only 1 in number. These 2 are known as synergid. The synergid are 2 in number. Is it clear? These 3 are known as antipodals. 3 in number. The total how many cell we have covered till now? We have covered, if you check, we have covered XL 1, synergid 2, 3, and antipodal 3. 6 cell we have covered. But one more cell is there. That is central cell. This is central cell. With these 2 nuclei are known as polar nuclei. These 2 nucleus are known as polar nuclei. The central cell has 2 polar nuclei and ploidy will be always haploid. So total how many cell are there? You just focus carefully. You will find 1 X cell, 2 synergid cell, clear? 3 antipodal cell and 1 central cell. So this is the mature embryo sac, which is 7 cell, but 8 nucleus. And cell wall is laid around how many nucleus? Only 6. I hope so. I tried my level best to make you understand very slowly. Might be easy for you. Now let us see the theory. See carefully. Understand very carefully, please. This is very important. Nucleus of megaspore divide mitotically to form 2 nucleus and each nucleus moves towards the opposite pole. Clear? Then they divide twice because 2 time mitotic generation has to be done to make finally 4 nucleus and 4 nucleus at each pole. So if you see 2 nucleus initially, then 4 nucleus and finally you are finding 4 nucleus at each pole. Is it clear? And all these mitotic division are free nuclear. No cell wall is laid down. Now read this line carefully. 6 of the 8 nucleus are surrounded by a cell wall to make a cell. It means cytokinesis is done only around 6 nucleus. Okay, and one nuclei from both the poles will come in the center, and they are known as polar nucleus. Is it clear? Now, towards the micropyle, you are finding one X cell, you are finding two synergids towards the micropyle, antipodal total 3 in number, and central cell is which is the biggest cell of the embryo sac is a central cell. Is it clear? So you are getting 7 cell, 8 nucleus embryo sac. I hope so. This theory might be very, very easy for you. If you want, you can take a screenshot of it. Please highlight these points, very important points. Let me just tell you which points are very, very important for you. One, this formula, you should learn it. Then this formula and how many cytokinesis is done around how many nucleus, how many cell are there, and how many nucleus are there. Clear, beta? Now, let us study this diagram. One more. NCERT diagram only. Now, if you see, this is the diagrammatic representation of mature embryo sac. Last diagram of your NCERT in this embryo sac page, you please check it by assuming anatropous ovule. This is anatropous ovule. But if you remember what I taught you, Strasburger studied in polygonum type. Strasburger studied in polygonum type. Polygonum means orthotropous ovule. Is it clear? Now, again, one X cell and two synergids. All these three cells together, they are known as egg apparatus. They are known as egg apparatus. These are antipodal cell, total 3 in number. And central cell is 1 with 2 polar nuclei. Now listen carefully. Please listen. If you remember, I explained you polygonum type in which micropyle is up. Micropyle is up means egg apparatus should be towards the micropyle side. The polar nuclei are present below the egg apparatus. Okay, if you see where the polar nuclei you are showing it below the egg apparatus because this is egg apparatus. Understood, beta? So you are showing it here below the egg apparatus. Now, see the theory NCERT theory. See, please carefully. So it consists of X cell, two lateral cell synergids, also known as sister cell, also known as cooperative cell. Is it clear? Synergids are short-lived and they are having spatial cellular thickening. Please learn, filiform apparatus is present in the synergid cell to guide the entry of pollen tube and they are spatial cellular thickening. Clear? The function of synergid is to absorb the food from the nucellus, transfer it to embryo sac and will secrete chemical for chemotropic movement of pollen tube. Now, central cell, this line which I was trying to focus, very important PMT question also. Two polar nuclei which are situated below the egg apparatus. Below. I'm telling you why, because generally the students for their exam, board exam, they are preparing this diagram. And in this diagrams, polar nuclei are present above egg apparatus, isn't it? So answer generally what the student will do, the silly mistake, they will write above. But I told you theory is entirely written with polygonum type, which is the most common type. Please check in your NCERT. Two polar nuclei are situated below the egg apparatus. And these polar nuclei, which are haploid in nature, this way, they just fuse before fertilization. Just before fertilization, they fuse to form secondary nucleus. And secondary nucleus is also known as definitive nucleus. And this concept is given in our NCERT in plant kingdom area and especially in the angiosperm last part, which was there in the old NCERT. Is it clear? There, this term NCERT has mentioned it. Antipodal cells are also known as vegetative cell. They are the smallest cell and they degenerate after fertilization. So question from this, which is the largest cell? Largest cell is central cell. Which is the largest cell of egg apparatus? Egg is the largest cell of egg apparatus. Which is the smallest cell? Antipodal cells are smallest cell. Which cell changes its ploidy from haploid to diploid? Central cell. With two polar nuclei, it was haploid. With secondary nucleus, it is diploid. So I hope so. I tried my level best to make you understand structure of embryo sac. Topic might be very easy for you. Now see, some extra information, if you are able to grasp it is good. So based on the number of megaspore which are used to develop the embryo sac, we are having monosporic if only one functional megaspore is used, bisporic if two functional megaspore are used, tetrasporic if all four functional megaspore are used. We have generally studied polygonum type, and polygonum type is following formula 3 plus 2 plus 3. 3 cell towards egg apparatus, this last 3 towards chaliceal end. Okay, this is actual mein micropyle and egg apparatus. Towards the chaliceal end, antipodal cell, and this 2 is polar nuclei present in the central cell. Clear? This is the one. Another separate concept, just understand it. Oinothera type, what it will do? It will not make 8 nucleus, only 2 nucleus. Means it will not do third generation of mitosis, only 2 generation. So it will have 3 plus 1 plus 0. Means micropyle egg apparatus will be there and only 1 nucleus in the central cell. No 2 polar nuclei, only 1, and no antipodals. Now see how many gametes are present in the mature female gametophyte. Only one egg cell. Egg cell is the only one which is present. Monosporic development means what? Monosporic means only one functional megaspore develops into embryo sac. Clear? Next question. Now if you see 3 cells at the micropyle will make egg apparatus. Yes, correct. 3 cell at the chaliceal end will make egg apparatus. No, they make antipodal. This is wrong. So question is asked, which statement is correct? Only A statement is correct. Now polar nuclei is situated where? I think so I focused it that they are present below the egg apparatus. Please learn it properly. Now egg of embryo sac will show cytoplasmic polarity opposite to synergid. For this I'll explain you when I'll be explaining you fertilization. Okay, that time we'll discuss it. If you want, I can just show you here. See here, in this case, no, you cannot understand, leave it. This topic I'll discuss in the further videos when I'll be explaining you fertilization. So I hope so this much topic might be easy for you. Thanks for watching.